Hi Aquarius, this is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. I apologize. I apologize for not giving you a reading for the second half of September 2018. My camera has been off, or the volume has been off. I'm going to try and speak up just so I can hopefully be heard, but the volume's been wonky, so sorry about that. And also, my life has just been crazy busy. I've been busy. So I apologize, though. So, where to begin? I think I'm going to call this reading balance. Yeah. Or something to do with balance. You have a lot of rebalancing to do. There's a lot of energy here in regard to needing to balance out your emotions, needing to balance out your priorities in regard to your emotions and how you get to a better emotional state, needing to allow things to dissolve. And I think that that's also leaving you out of balance. Let's just get into the reading because it's interesting, to say the least. So at the crux of the reading, at the main portion of the reading, you have, sorry, I don't have nails. I was going to use this card to pick these up because we have a lot of cards here and a lot of clarifiers. So the main energy of this reading is the Seven of Swords. With this energy, like, I feel some really heavy stuff went down, but this is going to be more so in regard to a longer standing relationship. I want to say that now because I don't think that this is for people who are just in a fresh relationship or 6 months or a year. It could be, but I think that this is a longer term situation. This is something that has been around for a while and it's a dissolve now, and I think the main focus for you is finding steady ground and balance in the situation overall, just because I'm feeling like turbulent waters, out of sorts, emotional imbalance. I'm feeling what is that, like vomiting. Some people it's almost like that stomach turning feeling. And that could be in regard to what was found out. I'm going to go more into that, but, you know, to clarify this, we have the Ace of Wands. I feel that this is after you're able to deal with, you are definitely moving into a new beginning, but I feel that this situation was in regard to a sexual matter. I feel sexual deviance. I feel things that were left unsaid, very, very deep secrets. I feel somebody may have been traveling for sex. They may have been, yeah, if somebody had like business trips or extended time away, it's like something happened when they were out of the home. They would go to somebody, it's like in the city. And it's a lot of lies. It's a lot of lies. Okay. So, the main card here, or the obstacle for the Seven of Swords is the Moon. You know, lies, deception. This doesn't have to always be that, but in conjunction being the obstacle to the Seven of Swords. Yeah, lies, deception, things that were left unsaid, unclear energy. You know, where you basically, it's like, this left you emotionally imbalanced. This is heart-wrenching energy I'm feeling, and in concern to the next card too. But to clarify the Moon, we have the Hierophant. You know, again, somebody going out of a marriage, somebody seeking out of a marriage, outside of a marriage. And this caused a disintegration. of a longer standing relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage, but a longer standing relationship, something that has been established, something that you've spent time in. You've integrated your energies, you've integrated your resources. It's like, yeah. Moving on to the base of the reading, you have the Three of Swords. So Aquarius, I really want to say here, like, this is a heavier reading. This isn't something that's, and most of my readings are never going to be puppies and kittens, and I'm not going to tell you, like, oh, your Prince Charming's going to come on Tuesday and blah, 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 like, and roses and whatever. I'm not like that. I'm going to read what I see in the cards, and I'm also going to pick up what I feel in regard to the energy I'm going to tell you. And I don't, like, my intention is to never blow smoke up somebody's ass. That's unfair. Anyways, Three of Swords. So, heartache, heartbreak, shut down. I'm feeling shut down. Yeah. It's like you cycle through the energy and then you come back to this energy. It's like going back and back and back into this energy over and over again. I'm feeling like we've been sitting in it over and over again for a while, for a long time, because it's like we're evaluating, is it possible to salvage this situation? Is it possible to maintain this relationship? How can I go about doing this? In the recent past here, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel that this is you, Aquarius. We have, this is this card, Aquarius Queen. The Queen of Swords, she's the queen that's been through the ringer. She's the queen that has been basically plowed through in relationships, in regard to relationships and how things work in relationships. I feel here, though, like this is you having decided to cut this situation out of your life. This is you having to decide which direction you want to go in, which direction will suit you best, using your judgment, but also using utter discernment without more of the emotional aspect involved. This is cutting out the emotional aspect so you can actually move forward into a positive way, but in a logical sense. Clarifying her, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So longer standing relationships, things that have been established, a commitment, but also I want to say community. Like if somebody was like involved with community living, like going out and getting something from them, that may be a possibility, but that's not so much what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like commitment here, but like family and community, something about this feeling like a heavier energy. Like this may have affected somebody who's more so in, like, you don't have to be a celebrity, but like somebody who is like publicly, like somebody here has some, like, you could even be a storefront owner, like, but people know you, you're more prominent in your surroundings. And that's for some people. That's not for everybody. That's what I'm feeling for a group of people here. But this is relationship that has been established, and it's on the block. It's on the chopping block. Into the present energy here, you have death. This is Scorpio, but you have death card. You have the death card here. Dissolve, break down, shut down, and the thing that we have to understand here is the depth within the pain that we experience in these things. That's for our lesson. That's for our benefit. These are things that are going to help us heal. These are things that are going to move us forward. You have to let things burn. In the olden days, I think they used to, like, once the crop was done, like farmers, once the crop was done, they would burn the ground. They would raise the ground, burn the ground to the ground, burn the whatever. And basically, new things could grow, but it also enriched the soil. Like that char, that burn, it enriched the soil. Like all of the things that you've experienced here within this relationship, all of the things that you have come to understand by letting these things dissolve, letting these things go and utilizing them to your benefit, you bring forth new beginning, but that's something that is really beneficial for you because the energy here is harsh. The energy here is harsher. Clarifying the Death card, you have the Devil, you know, and even the Devil is burning. Even the Devil is on fire here. And two cards popped out for this. I'm just going to put them together because that's important, you know. I was going to explain them one by one, but I think they're more impactful together. So the Death card, and then you have the Devil and the Tower, both on fire. Letting things dissolve here, shutting them down, allowing things to burn. This is, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Who else is here? There's Taurus here. There's Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio again. You got a lot of energies. You could be dealing with anybody essentially, but signs are not important in this particular situation. I feel that allowing, you know, the Devil is toxic energy. The Devil in regard to the moon as well. With the Hierophant, this situation has to come down. This is a relationship, a marriage, a relationship that's been long-standing that needs to dissolve. There's too much deception here. It's almost like a situation where it's like there's so much lies and wrongdoing that it's unsalvageable. You can't salvage this situation. And I feel that the entire reading is out of, you know, you're out of balance. I say that too, and I want to show you why. Because I pull overall energies too. I just have it over here because there's too much on the table. But on the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles, you know. For the card, for the overall energy too, it's the Hangman. So this is basically, it's in reverse. This is making decisions and working in regard to yourself, what's going to be best for yourself, having taken time to think about the entirety of the situation and where it's led you and where you're at now. The reason I want to mention this though, you have the Two of Pentacles 3 times. Like this is heavy need for balance. Heavy need for balance. But you know, it's like when you are able to do that, you balance yourself out. You end up allowing this to drop and you balance yourself out. And it's important to mention that because there's a lot of healing here that needs to happen. Under the Two of Pentacles here, you have the World. So, you know, definite lessons learned, definite things like life lessons that they're invaluable. They're invaluable because they are the ones that you achieve once you've gone through something tumultuous, once you've gone through something that is so deep and painful that these are lessons that you cannot understand unless you've gone through it. No matter what people tell you, no matter how people say, oh, just get over it, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you have to go through this. And it's powerful. It's powerful. It packs a punch. It packs a definite punch. Under that, you have the Chariot. I feel very, very, very driven. This is, and the Chariot too, is moving forward, full speed ahead. Healing, transformation, positivity, success in moving forward towards what you're moving away from. Moving away from something, move towards something that's far better. I feel a need in this reading to want to reassure you that it's going to be okay. I want to hold you. I want to coddle you. Not coddle, that's the wrong word. I don't want to coddle you, but I want to hold you. I want to reassure you that it's okay. Letting go of this is okay. For some people, the imbalance is so great here that I need to say it's okay that this is coming down. So moving into the future of this, you know, you first had the High Priest. This is the Hierophant. You have the Hierophant twice. I mean, he's actually right next to each other. But, you know, what he's overlooking, again, is this. Lies. Lies. Deception. Shutting it down. This is harsh deception. This is betrayal. Cheating to very high degrees. This person may have been on the hunt for, you know, I want to say like they could have somebody out, I feel like the city, but also like they pursued people. They pursued people. If this was somebody that was into prostitution, going towards prostitution, be careful. Please test yourself. Test yourself at least 3 times. You know, give 3-month intervals. Our lives are very, very important. You know, don't go out and have sex right after this. Some people may want to have a rebound. This is it feels like a long-standing relationship. I think you're also of the mindset to just allow it to settle. In that time, as you heal, please don't have sex with folks. If this is for some person where there was prostitution involved, where this person was going out for prostitution, be careful. Test yourself at least 3 times and do it in like a 9-month period, just because you want it to be clear. I don't know. I'm feeling that. Because sometimes things can go dormant and not show up. Tests are usually pretty solid, but I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. I'm just being honest with what I'm going to tell you there. So I don't want to dampen your sex life. I just want to make sure you're okay to have a sex life. With this, I'm going to show you what popped out. And they came like this. So you have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Wands, conflict, 7 of Pentacles. This is, look, I'll just go through the cards and then I will tell you. The Mother of Cups, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but more so you. Again, 7 of Swords again. And you have the Son of Swords. So, you know, here it's like, you, in regard to this relationship, it's a complete evaluation. It's an overhaul. And it's not something where it's like, we're going to overhaul this to do it again. No, I think that you're regretful in this. I feel like it's like you are seeing the level of everything you've put in. It's ascension to destruction. It's almost like an ascension to destruction. You have to, everything that you thought that you were ascending to or that you had amassed or attained in this relationship, it's like a destruction of that, a de-evolution of it. And I was holding and it popped out. I don't know if you saw that, but it came out now in reverse. This is letting it go. This is deep conflict, but this is also having conflict, and, you know, we are defensive in regard to the communication that we've experienced. We're defensive in regard to how we want to deal with this person any longer. It's almost like whatever they tell you, there are half-truths involved. You know, I feel that this is emotionally out of balance. I don't feel that this is, I feel that this is more of this energy here, but you know, they came out in a pack of each other. There was 5 cards here that came out. So, I mean, I don't think it's just going to flip out by itself upside down. I do feel that there is emotional imbalance. And that, again, is what we're trying to deal with here. The imbalance. You want to balance. You want this card upright. You want this emotional energy to be upright just so you can actually heal from this. So you're not out of sorts. The Queen of Cups out of upside down. The Queen of Cups upside down, she is an energy that is out of sorts. She is all over the place. She's hurting. She's in pain. She's lashing out. She's emotionally sabotaging her own life. You know, it's like you need to heal from that. I feel very deeply it's going to be okay, Aquarius. Seven of Swords here, you know, and like, here. It's like she's like pointing at it, like, you know what, look at this, like, you sly fox, but you're not a sly fox. I see everything and I call you out on it. And this person is almost of the nature where it's like they, I don't know, something about them feels really like snide or like to a degree, like they don't care, like to a degree. It's like, yeah, you found out. Like, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful with this person. Call them out, but then you got to heal yourself. You got to go. You have the Son of Wands here. This is the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, not the Son of Wands, the Page of Swords. You know, you have found out what you need to find out about this, you know, and I think whatever you may dig up, like by spying or by, you know, checking receipts or whatever it is, like looking on computerized account information, I'm feeling that too, like sleuthing. Yeah, I feel that you've had enough and you've found out enough about this situation where it's like you're not gonna stick with it. You're not gonna stick with it. Oh, you know, and in regard to this as well, this Three of Swords here, I do want to mention, because there's so many cards here, I forgot to read them. These are the clarifiers for this. So you have the Father of Wands in reverse and you have the Six of Wands. So the Father of Wands, this is somebody who is sexually irresponsible. This is somebody who is pretty much after their own gain. They will do what they want. They're a snake. They're a snake. And you know what? They don't really care. That was in regard to this card, Three of Swords. This is the base of the reading. This is the underlying energy of things here. The base, what's going on. But, you know, when we move away from that, and, you know, also I want to say here too, this person was after their own fulfillment. They were after their own, they didn't care like who it hurt. They're after their own fulfillment in regard to whatever they wanted, and they chose to neglect and ignore what is of importance to fulfill this. This is toxicity. This is disregard. This is seeking what is lower level satisfactions, entertaining lower level energies, entertaining vibrations that are corrupt in ways. This person, I feel, was immoral in certain ways. I don't know what this person did with people, but something about it was not okay. It wasn't just sex. It was like an extra amount of something. That will go for some of you. Some of you, it's just seeking sex, you know. But again, for those that dealt with, like, I feel prostitution, for those that dealt with people seeking other people through, like, online sex stuff, or I don't know, I feel like there's, like, some energy here where it's like this person was something off here. It feels like the people that they dealt with ended up like not enjoying the encounter. The people that they were involved with, like be a prostitute or whomever, they did not enjoy the encounter. It was scary. There's something scary about this person's behavior. And it's causing a tower episode in your life. This is causing everything to shut down and crumble. So let's move on then to this is heavier energy. This is, I'm feeling a lot of maybe what you're going through. I'm feeling very just like inundated and heavy and just like clouded. It's almost like you don't have all the pieces, but you have enough to make a decision to head away. Moving into the present energy for you, you know, you have the Lovers. This is a connection. This is a relationship. This is, you know, in regard to everything, a long-standing relationship, something that's been around for a while. Something that you thought you were committed to. but things got shaken big time here. Things got very, very shaken, and now it's got you on your guard where you are ready to dissolve it. You're ready to cut it out. To the Lovers, you have the Nine of Swords. So no matter what, it's like you have to understand, no matter what with this person, if they are trying, because I feel like they're trying to offer you like, come on, let's stay together. But you're not taking it at all, because it's almost half-hearted the way that they do it. And like, I feel you've understood that. You're done with this, you know, and it's upsetting because it's almost like you wish that they were more engaged in regard to how they're approaching you about this. You wish that they were more affected emotionally. You wish that they were more like they don't care in certain ways. Like some of you, it's like they just don't care. Okay. Again, here, what's coming towards you though? Balance, balance, deep balance. This is an interesting card too, because it's Sisyphus. It looks like Sisyphus. He would carry the boulder up the hill and it would fall down and you have to go back and get it and carry it back up again. And it was an unending cycle. Here he's doing that, but he's doing it on one foot in a boat on water. This is also, again, I think I said earlier, like coming back to emotions, like cycling through emotions. Maybe that was for a different reading. I'm not sure, but like coming back to emotional places that are like, okay, we need to let this go. It's almost like we're back and forth with it, like recycling energy. And in regard to the Two of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So utter conflict, utter miscommunication, not even miscommunication. This is manipulation to the umpteenth degree. This is heavy, hardcore mind games. This is somebody who does not care about how they affect you. And it's left you entirely out of balance. You must find balance within your emotions in regard to this. I think the level of deception here that this person has expressed and has shown you, I feel very much, I need to say the word exploited. You, yes, but whomever, like, earlier I was like, the card was like up to here. Now I'm like this, like somebody who dealt with this person, it was unsafe. And it was like, I want to say barbaric, unsafe, like it was cruel. They were not cruel. They showed whomever this person was a very, very hard time. It wasn't, in a certain way, like if it was somebody who was a sex worker, this was terrifying for them. This was terrifying for that person, because this is a trick that you don't want to run into. This is somebody this is a client that you don't want. That's a terrifying client. I'm feeling very terrified, like I'm feeling like, I don't know, this person wasn't healthy. That's for some that have been dealing with like somebody who's just kind of really, really low level. This energy doesn't have to be for every single person in that regard. You must fit it to your situation. Take pieces of it, whatever it is. Not everything will fit here. This is a general reading. Sometimes it will be a reading for the other person and you have to piece it together. You know, sometimes it's your energy, sometimes it's their energy. You know, it's like you have to discern, you know, I am not reading for a single person here. So you must take and piece together what it is. It's like a mosaic. You have to make your own mosaic. This is an underlying energy, a general energy. In the fears, hopes, and concerns, I'm feeling more like fear here. This is the Ace of Cups. You know, this person is offering something, because in the final card here, we have the Magician. We also have the Page of Cups. But you know what? When I say offer, it's not an offer. It's almost like a manipulative suggestion. It's not an offer. That's what I'm feeling. It's like a manipulative suggestion to keep you there. But like, even if you go, I don't think like they're like heartbroken, which is sad because this is a long-standing situation. You have the High Priestess here clarifying the Two of Cups. You know, this in general is mistresses, somebody that got involved, somebody that was basically overshadowing your relationship, you know, situations that overshadowed it. But also this is talking about using your intuition, really getting to the bottom of the things, you know, in regard to them offering you or suggesting you anything as well. I feel too, this is the Four of Cups. You know, you're not taking this offer. You're not taking this offer at all. You have here also, you have the Magician and the Page of Cups. So, you know, I feel like they may give you an apology, but it's also not what you want. This is so harsh that this is where it ends up. This is where it ends up. Death. This is a death card. Scorpio energy, but you have it here twice. You have it here twice. So you need to allow this to dissolve. And I think you are. I think you are for sure. You just have to let it go. And I'm sorry that this is such a weird reading. I want to close out. Can you just show me something? Yeah. This is done. This is done. This is no longer, you can't do this anymore. This is a Two of Cups in reverse. This is letting go of a bond. This is allowing a bond to decease. All right. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I wish that this was better. This is going to be very specific for some people. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. So, yeah. But if this resonates, then, you know, and please have compassion for whomever this other person was, because what they experienced was terrifying. All right. I'm going to shut it down. My name is Isel, and if this resonated, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will be here for the mid-month reading in a couple weeks. All right, take care. Bye, Aquarius.